Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game, Lin versus Colorful. This game taking place here on Concealed Hill. On the bottom left hand side of the map, we have Lin spawning as the blue orc going up against Colorful on the top right hand side of the map. Expecting pretty standard builds, as this is from, I believe, a TED tournament. Let me double check that really quick. No, it's the Don't Force Me Cup Global Finals. Alright, so Don't Force Me Cup Global Finals. Colorful spawning as the yellow Night Elf. Meanwhile, well, blue orc. We are looking at a Blade Master going up against a Keeper of the Grove. Pretty classic heroes. Blade Master still very, very strong, especially with all of that burst damage. And if you can get, well, stronger attacking items as well. What is that Keeper of the Grove going to do? He's going to round about, try to get some damage here. You're going to be looking at the Force Troll Berserker getting in some easy damage onto the Peon, as the Keeper of the Grove open things up with some treants to try and clear out the creep camps. Down to the south, Blade Master getting Claws of Attack +5, the item that he was looking for, and now looking to clear out these forest trolls and perhaps inch his way closer to level 2. Both sides getting those Claws of Attack. Well, very good for auto damage, auto attacking, as the Keeper of the Grove now makes his way back off to the north. Alright, here we go. Archer's Treant's going to absorb a little bit of damage, and we are going to get into that engagement now, trying to finish off that giant sea turtle first. Just some easy creeping by both sides. Blade Master has sold his Scroll of Town Portal, has dual healing salves, a Scroll of Speed, and should be getting to level 2 off of this creep camp here in just a moment. Perhaps sending that grunt back home with a healing salve, so that, well, he has time to recover and rejoin in on the fight. Blade Master here spots the Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove trying to buy a Circlet of Nobility, does get the Circlet of Nobility, and denies the Circlet of Nobility for the Blade Master. That Circlet of Nobility so important, as we see Entangle, with the counter to Entangle in Mirror Image, be picked up for the Blade Master there. Meanwhile, Blade Master running down to the south side, going to go after the spider, well, some of these creeps here, perhaps engage with a grunt and go after the spider crab limb ripper. Alright, so far this game has a lot of minor plays happening. It almost seems like a lot of nothing is going on. Both sides just trying to get a feel for each other, not really committing to any particular fight or strategy. Trying to wait for the other player to make some sort of mistake. Keeper of the Grove going to try and clear out this Kobold Geomancer creep camp on the far side here. Both sides have relatively small armies, as well as the Huntresses and Archers are going after this Blade Master now. Blade Master wants to, well, shut down this Keeper of the Grove, deny him from getting to level 3, as the Blade Master, is he going to try to get the last hit on that Kobold? I believe so, yes, gets the last hit on the Kobold, gets the Treant as well, and going to finish off the Treant, getting a good amount of experience, now halfway to level 3. Keeper of the Grove going to teleport away, perhaps regroup down to the south and say, you know what, if you're going to deny my creeping, I'm just going to try and take your creeps off to the north. Alright, we can see the grunts have made their way over. Archers and Huntresses are off to the north here. See the mirror image. Keeper of the Grove going to pick up the item, pick up the Gauntlets of Ogre Strength +3, and now try and back away. He does not want to get surrounded by those grunts and those turtles. Alright, meanwhile, Blade Master has rejoined in on the fight here. Treant's getting a little bit of separation overall, as the Huntresses of Colorful going after some corner green creep camps as well. Keeper of the Grove nearly at level 3. Blade Master sitting at 2.5, and the units, well, still trying to find their place in and the pacing in this game. Are we going to be looking at Tavern Heroes? Yes, Goblin Alchemist as the second hero by Colorful, and picks up Acid Bomb, dual Gloves of Haste. So that Alchemist at level 1 already has 875 hit points and is a very strong tanking machine, just needs a little bit more armor. Meanwhile, Huntresses causing a little... Well, Huntress is able to chase away that mirror image, as we are getting up Shamans out on the battlefield by Lin, with the Shadow Hunter trying to gain some experience too. Alright, we are getting the Ultra Vision now, no Wellspring. Further vision at night. Keeper of the Grove trying to clear out the Murloc Huntsman creep camp, perhaps get to level 3 onto the Keeper of the Grove here, as the Archer gets ensnared but is able to shadow meld, as the ensnare was not placed down by the Night Elf, therefore, or excuse me, by the Orc player Lin, therefore not revealing. Lin introducing some Wind Riders, able to get a Hex down onto a Huntress. Meanwhile, Blade Master trying to get to the Fountain of Health here. Could actually just get aggroed. We can see a Wind Walk there. The Blade Master taking a little bit of damage over time, but able to heal back up freely in those corner Fountain of Health situations. 40 over 40 supply compared to 42 over 51. We are at tier 3. We are getting up Dryads by Colorful. Meanwhile, still sitting at tier 2 by Lin, as he's going to try and clear out this Null Assassin, Null Warden creep camp, and perhaps get to level 3 on the Blade Master. Keeper of the Grove has other ideas, though. Alchemist now coming across. We're going to see some damage get racked up. Keeper of the Grove is going to try to get in some entangles on a Grunt or something. No, nothing of that nature either, as the Null Wardens and Null Assassins want to spread that poison and their piercing damage across all of the Orc units. Alright. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Lin spots all of this. Wind Rider now being brought on over as well. Wind Rider's 36 to 44 piercing damage with a decent range, especially considering that the Dryads are unarmored units. However, the Dryads may prioritize that Wind Rider there. Slow poison causing problems. Scroll of Speed, however, quickly counteracting, as the Keeper of the Grove is at level 3, trying to get that Alchemist higher up in level as well. Boros Troll High Priest going to get cleaned up. More Dryads joining in on the fight. That's going to allow him to pick off units if a retreat is called for. 48 supply compared to 45, as we see dual Ancients of Lore still cranking out units and also getting armor upgrades as well. Shadow Hunter going to go after this Null Assassin, or finish off this Null Assassin, Null Warden creep camp. Raiders taking things down pretty easily. Shadow Hunter does have Serpent Ward's over healing wave, as they now march back off to the north. Blade Master trying to perhaps get an easy kill somewhere. You can see a Wisp off to the side here. Blade Master just shy of level 3. That could be big, as the Ancient of War now moving across to the center. Lin is attempting to set up this expo at the 6 o'clock spot. Keeper of the Grove just simply running by this Ogre Lord creep camp in the center. And both sides are just afraid to commit to a strategy and commit to anything of significance on the map right now. Both sides are just afraid that they're going to get creep jacked by their other opponent, as the two armies seem to be crossing each other's path, but really not committing into a fight just quite yet. With the Rock Golem nearby, are we going to see that Med Golem get taken out? Yes, we are. A couple of ensnares going down. Level 3 now on the Blade Master. Blade Master level 3, level 2, or level 1 critical strike, attempting to take down the Huntress, as we see a low hit point Wind Rider able to back away. Alright, Serpent Wards are down, 14 to 16 piercing damage. That should be able to eat away at Dryads pretty quickly, as one Dryad getting taken down there and another going to get taken down due to ensnare and not being able to fall back. 51 supply compared to 44. Colorful still having the slight army supply advantage, but that can slowly whittle away quickly, especially if you stay within range of those quad level 1 Serpent Wards or level 2 Serpent Wards now out here on the field. Alchemist wants to get in some healing sprays. Serpent Ward's going to be able to poke, but going after the archers instead of the Dryads. There's some Treants as well. Are we going to look at some leveling up, as the Raider going to get taken down? Yes, level 3 now on the Chemical Raging Goblin Alchemist. Level 2 Acid Bomb now down, as the Shaman's able to poke apart well, Dryad's able to poke apart a Shaman, and now going after a couple of Grunts too. Level 2 or level 1 healing spray could be used to heal up all of these units here. Low hit point Grunt down to 38 hit points. One more shot should finish it off, as the Goblin Alchemist is still fighting across here in the center. Acid Bomb, well, finding a couple of targets, making the Dryad piercing autofocus, well, just that much more effective. Lin forced to retreat at 39 supply, Colorful at 46 supply, but Lin, remember, down to the south, does have this expo and can fully get it running in just a moment. Meanwhile, main gold mines still have about 10 minutes of mining left, as Colorful, well, may want to try and get some healing wave as well, but, well, went for Chemical Rage and Acid Bomb. Yeah, both armies still sitting at relatively low heroes. Both sitting at level 3 heroes. They're going to be, and we're already at the 12-minute, 30-second mark. They've just been maneuvering and just trying to get into position, not really taking that many chances. We finally see them going after these fountains of health in the corners of the map. They are going to go up unopposed against each other, as we're looking at Druids of the Claw now with Mastery training. So Colorful with Mastery training on these Druids of the Claw should be able to get in a couple of rejuvenations as well. All right, level 3 on the Keeper of the Grove does get to level 4. Alchemist also gets to level 4, so hero levels are pretty much neck and neck. Shadowhunter just shy of level 4 here, 6 experience away, and well, that longer hex may be the difference. As the Keeper of the Grove heads off to the north here, I don't see a Tree of Life being built out anywhere. We are getting up level 1 weapons upgrades for those Dryads and these Bears. Meanwhile, back on the southern side here, no upgrades for the Raiders or the Wind Riders. The Kodo Beast doesn't have the upgraded War Drums either, but Lin does have this Expo down south, fully saturated, getting more gold and perhaps being able to build up a larger army. Overlord, well, from the concealed hill, Red Creep Camp in the center, gets ensnared, separated from the rest of the group. Shadowhunter easily gets to level 4, clearing out that Creep Camp. Blade Master, well, Ring of the Archmagi, +3 to every single stat, now going after the Forest Trolls, remaining Forest Trolls off here. Mirror Image Illusion, able to deal some damage against that force of nature. And meanwhile, we're looking at, well, Druids of the Claw, ensnares going down. Chemical Raging Goblin Alchemist a little bit too far. Are we going to be looking at some Acid Bomb here as the units are trying to retreat back? Kodo Beast trying to eat up a bear, able to do it, but not going to be able to get away as the Chemical Raging Alchemist dives on in. Druid of the Claw trying to fight back the other way. Raiders, well, absorbing a large amount of damage as we see some Mirror Image trying to break free and, well, burst down some other units. Keeper of the Grove still fighting. Healing Wave bouncing around as the Shadowhunter goes level 1 Healing Wave over level 2 Hex. Healing Wave able to temporarily save that Raider as the units are, well, being sent back home. Keeper of the Grove unable to save one Druid of the Claw. Another Druid of the Claw gets taken down. And that was a big, big loss there. Sudden 8 supply gone. 2 Druids of the Claw getting felled before the Scroll of Town Portal was able to whisk them away. Alright, a couple of Druids of Claw still getting trained up here. Perhaps we're going to see some more rejuvenations. Serpent Ward in the center portion of the map here. Lin with this Expo down to the south, holding a sizable, well, sizable economic advantage, and will be able to retrain and rebuild up his army faster. 1-1 upgrades. Still no upgrades coming across from Lin, though, as the main gold mines have about 5.5 minutes of mining left. All right, quick, easy purge, Orb of Venom, well, and a slow poison coming across, trying to poke apart units. Druid of the Claw joining in on the fight, but started in Druid form, now getting slowly digested in the belly of the beast. Things are not looking good for Colorful as he's, well, trying to fight back here. Druids of the Claw slowly getting ensnared, and we're getting divide and conquered here. No easy way to rack up damage against all of these units, as a Kodo Beast once more getting slowly, or getting in on the action and digesting another bear. 8 supply in the belly of the Kodos as the Goblin Alchemist gets taken down, and now, well, nope, Staff of Preservation, but that is only going to delay the inevitable. 45 supply compared to 62. Staff of Teleportation inbound. Druids of the Claw trying to get saved back in on this fight here. Chemical Raging Goblin Alchemist could try and get rejuvenated, as we're looking at the Chemical Raging Alchemist now trying to back away here. All right, the Alchemist, if he's able to stay next to this Fountain of Health because of his high base hit points, would regenerate at a very large rate, but still not enough. Lin outlasting his opponent. Unit score of Colorful actually significantly higher, but I guess that's just because he produced more, and then they just ended up constantly getting purged down. So yeah, 82 units produced, but Lin taking down 70, well, winning that fight there. Let me know what you guys thought about this game in the comments below.